Greetings! Welcome to another edition of At the Pictures with myself, Jimmy De Palma, and this guy is...
Chaska says with the Haley monster
This
from
is
the east.
Gabby Coppola. Gabby Coppola. Anyway, this week we watched, what do you call it? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania? Quadrophenia? Anyway, let's go and see what it was like. Well, another Marvel one's in the bag, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of it, Chaz? Was it
thought, in my opinion, it's good. It gives me like Star Wars vibes. What number one issue is, it's always the different realms, the multiverse. It's always the same thing now.
Multi-pack.
The last one we had, which wasn't involved with the multiverse, is Black Panther, but Black Panther was obviously just more a feel-good movie because of the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman.
How's that a feel-good movie?
Well, as enough it's just like it's more just a movie honouring him.
Alright, it was a tribute to him.
So they didn't do any multiverse stuff where it's
Thank
really
God.
annoying. Next one, if it's involved with the multiverse, I think it's completely ruined. And now Ant-Man's ruined. Probably one of the most down to earth ones.
Yeah, that's true, Shaz. It's more, Ant-Man's always been human, like it's a human story, and it's always been about Paul Rudd. So he's got his family and everything like that, and he had even his wee pals weren't in it. The pals that he did all the heists with, the funny guys there, in it. It just took a human story and transferred it into somewhere like under the quantum verse, in the multiverse, the multi-pack of crisps, and the somewhere in the multiverse they've made a good Marvel film. I'm sure they have, but no this one. But there was bits in it that were good, but it's like you said it was Star Wars. It's like Alice in Wonderland, The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, all these, like Ant-Man and all that, land into the quantum verse, and suddenly they've to help these indigenous people fight back against an evil ruler who was his name? King.
I think I'm just gonna say, I think about it, how weird it is. The quantum realm in it is by like shrinking super down, you go into the quantum realm.
No.
Yeah, imagine how tiny those people are.
Tiny, aye. Imagine I've killed 100 million people. Anyway, but no, it's totally, there's even like an appearance by a Ghostbuster, no waste in it or nothing, but that doesn't even save it. It's just they've taken it away from the human element and they've put it into it. Maybe it's cheaper to film it in a warehouse somewhere or something like that. They can't go out onto the streets of San Francisco and make him a big guy, that. He does all that. He turns into a big Ant-Man and giant man, but there's no enough. There's no, Paul Rudd's got a couple of funny bits in it. There's not enough of that I really liked in the other films, but there's not enough. Yeah. So, what do you think, Chaz?
I think
Multiverse of Madness.
I think that's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, that's crap and all.
And I feel like it's getting ruined. Like
it's ruined it.
It's, if I could say what happens in it, I would, because I found a major plot point.
Well, don't tell anybody the plot points because they might actually want to see it. But and another thing, we're having to wait we always have to wait to the end and all that. It was, what it was like? The Wizard of Oz as well. That's what I thought. It was like the Wizard of Oz. You don't want that with Ant-Man. You don't want fantasy. You want it based in reality. What's the point in being able to turn big if you're not seeing like houses and buildings that you can tower over? It's great. It's like it looked like what it looked like. You'll not know this, but. Actually looked like the land that time forgot. I was expecting Doug McClure to come out with a dirty vest and a single action bolt rifle. Anyway, shall we get to the marks? We shall. Bye. That's us back in the room, and I'm going to give it a 2 because there was some good bits in it, but it's once again it's the multi-pack of Christmas verse, and I can't stick it. It's ruining Marvel. So I don't want to hear anything about a multiverse. We've got enough troubles. I mean, can we not just stick in this universe? There's enough to be going on with in here. So Marvel, stick in this universe. Make a film where the goodies fight against the baddie, and there's none of this multiple things happening in other galaxies and universes and quantum realms and stuff like that. Just make a good story, have a good baddie and an even better goodie, and we'll be interested again. I mean, anyway, what about you, Chaz?
I'm going to give it a 3. I really enjoyed it. It's just the things. What ruins it for me is it's just they're making it. It's just the quantum realm and the multiverse. They're making it too complex, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's like
the multiplex of horror. Anyway, so that's 5 out of 10, is it? Or what is it, Chaz?
That's the quick thing. It's a 5 out of 10, but it's a film, not a puzzle.
Exactly. Couldn't have put. That's a brilliant thing to say, Chaz. And on that bombshell, we hope Marvel keeps making films instead of making these puzzles. And I know Disney's going to make a Bahookie Indiana Jones as well. But we live in hope because the trailers look good. But hopefully that's good as well. But anyway, till the next time, folks. That's 5 out of 10 for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Go and see it if you like fantasy. So long.